everyone. My name is Shonda. I am a medium and movement healer. And welcome to Healing Movement for the Root Chakra. When we think about chakras, chakras are energy centers that are found throughout our entire body. We have mainly 7. But the root chakra in particular, right, is right at the base of our spine, is right in the front as well, where the base of the spine would be. And the root chakra, just like you would think, is the base, is our foundation. And when we have spiritual wounds, that's when we see stagnancy, that's when we see negative energy start to block the natural flow and balance of those chakras. And in the root chakra, trauma that is around family ties, stability. Am I gonna have enough? Am I gonna make it? Okay? All of that is housed in the root chakra. Okay? Also things like your financial stability, food, shelter, your survival, right? Even when we go into flight and fight response, all of that happens in the root chakra. And yes, it is at the base of the spine, but it's also in the glutes and the legs and the feet. And a lot of times the root chakra stagnancy will manifest physically. So if you start getting leg cramps, right, your feet start to hurt, your lower back really starts to bother you. All of those different things is how the root chakra tries to get our attention. We just think we got lower back pain, but there's actually something a little bit deeper going on there. The root chakra is also responsible for grief, right? Sadness, anger, resentment. All of that is housed in their root chakra because a lot of it does start with our foundation, with our family, with whatever that may look like for us as we grow up as children into the world. The root chakra is also red. That is the color of that energy center. So I encourage you, after you do this practice, wear red, eat red, beets, carrots, strawberry, that's orange, but still really grounding, right? Strawberries, yes, dress in red, get some sun. When we think about root chakra, we also associate it with this concept of grounding, right? And grounding, yes, it is practicing stillness, it is anchoring yourself, connecting with Mother Earth, right? The ground. But it's also important to note that even as we ground ourselves, even as we anchor ourselves, the earth, she still moves. The core is still rotating, the trees are still blowing, the water is still flowing, and we can still feel the air. So even as we ground ourselves when we do different practices, whether it's walking barefooted or sitting next to a tree, don't forget that even as you practice your stillness, you are still flowing. You can be grounded within yourself because life will still continue, it'll still move, and it'll still have its ebbs and its flows. So I encourage you not to get super stuck on that anchoring and that grounding, right? So today's practice is going to be about the root chakra, but really moving out negative energy and stagnancy so that we can feel at home within ourselves. So that home is no longer codependency. Home is no longer limited to just 4 walls or familiarity. Home is about knowing ourselves, trusting ourselves, reconnecting with ourselves in such a way that we know we got us, we know we support us, and really feeling that and starting to explore what that feels like in the body. All right? So first thing we're gonna do is just connect. You can stay seated or you can lay down. It's whatever really works for you. All right? And you're gonna close your eyes for me. Here, I'm gonna have you take a big, deep inhale through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. Let go of the day. You turn this video on, okay? You made it. Let go of the day. You're taking time and you're taking energy and effort into yourself. And when you're ready, take another deep inhale through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. And just be with your body for a second. Feel what it feels like to breathe and not be moving 1,000 miles a minute. And we're going to use this as an opportunity to shift our energy inward, to shift our thoughts and our attention inward to ourselves. We are going to give ourselves that energy that we so freely give to others, or that you may guard with your life. Either way, we're going to take this moment to freely check in with ourselves. So you're going to take a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. And I want you to just check in with your feet. You can straighten your legs out if you feel like you need to. Check in with your feet. How do they feel? And it's not for you to judge or for you to feel no kind of way or anything like that. But check in with your feet. How do they feel? Do they feel tight? Do they need a walk? Do they need a rub down? It's just for you to notice and for you to take note of. And as you continue to breathe into your body, breathe into your legs. What do your legs feel like? Are they tight? Do they feel pretty good? Could you go for a walk? Could you use a stretch? Just notice where you're at in this moment. It's nothing more or nothing less. Nice deep breaths. Check in next with your core. How does your core feel? Do you feel sluggish? Do you feel energized? Do you need a hearty meal? Do you need a light meal? Do you need some water? How does your core feel? And just continue to breathe. How does your heart feel? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Does it feel meh? All of that is okay. It's all okay. But it's important for you to know where you are. How does your shoulders feel, your arms, your hands? And if it's something that you can give your body, whether it's a shoulder roll, rotating those ankles around, rolling your head around, if it's something that your body is asking you for, and you can give it to it right now in this moment, go ahead and do that. How does your neck feel? How does your face feel? How does your nose, your ears, how does your hair feel? Check in. Check in. Breathe and check in. And when you're ready, you're going to take another big, deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. And ask your body in this moment, what do you need? And for a change, listen to your body rather than tell it what it needs or tell it what it's going to do. Listen. Fellowship with your body. Converse with your body. It might say, I need a nap. It might say, we need a vacation. It might say, we need to do more. And be honest with yourself about what you hear. Be honest with yourself about what you hear. And when you're ready, I want you to envision this beautiful white door, keeping your eyes closed, connecting with your mind's eye. This beautiful white door with your initial right on this golden doorknob. And I want you to see yourself taking your right hand and turning that doorknob and opening that door, closing the door behind you. And I want you to see what comes to you. Maybe it's a beach. Maybe it's the house you grew up in. Maybe it's a vacation home you've always dreamed of. Maybe it's the sky. Maybe it's the water. Maybe it's the jungle. Maybe it's a forest. But whatever you see, whatever comes to you, that is what we call your healing room. That is your healing space. This is where your spirit gets to reside and breathe. And in this space, you get to just be. There's no emails, there's no text messages, there's no phone calls, and nobody you don't want to get to you in this space, okay, cannot get to you. This is yours. And just take a moment to breathe into that knowing, to breathe into what being in that space feels like. And I want you to understand as well that in this space, you are loved. Loved unconditionally. Not for what you can do for people, not for how you show up for people, not for your titles. None of that. You are loved in this space for merely existing. In this space, it doesn't matter how you show up. Happy, mad, sad, confused, pissed, angry, clear, happy, joyful. Know all the answers, don't have the answers, don't feel like being bothered. No matter what that is, you are loved for existing. You are loved for merely being you in this space. That's all that matters in this space. I want you to take a moment to breathe into that. Breathe into that space. And as we begin to move our root chakra, as we begin to push out this energy, before you open your eyes, I want you to understand that even as we move, your spirit will still be in this space, doing the work. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. And before you open your eyes, I want you to start thinking of what is sitting on you right now when it comes to feeling grounded within yourself, feeling home within yourself. What's in the way, whether it's trauma that looks like a person, a conversation, something someone told you, something that you may have even attributed to. What's weighing on you that's stopping you from feeling that connected and at home with yourself, from trusting in whatever it is you believe in, from trusting that you're going to be all right, from trusting that it's all going to work out, from having faith, from having hope? What situations or people or things are stopping you from believing and moving in that way? And all you gotta do is start to let all of that come up, because we're gonna move the energy that it is tightening in your body out. Okay? And so when you're ready, take a deep inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth, and start to slowly open your eyes. Take your time. We're going to stand up. Okay? So, as we stand up, your feet will be parallel. Alright? First thing you're going to do is take a deep inhale. You're going to sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Slight bend in the legs. Exhale. Press down into the floor. Let your hands touch or holding onto your legs. I'm going to take it from the side as well. Take a deep inhale. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive down. And when you dive down, I just want you to push all of that energy off of your arms, off of your lower back, down your legs. Think about letting it go down into the earth, letting the earth take it. Letting the earth take it. Letting the earth take it. And when you're ready, I want you to do that going at your own pace. Take a deep inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, push it off. All the conversations, all the people, the toxic relationships, the disappointments, the grief of losing the one person who understood you, the one person who believed in you, and then it was like everything else just went to hell. Push all of that off. You can't hold on to that. Keep going at your own pace. You can't hold on to that. Push it off. Start making room for clarity, making room for yourself. Putting that same belief and trust and worthiness into yourself. One more time, deep inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, and just hang down for a second. Hang down for a second. And when you're ready, start to slowly roll up through the back. Let the head be the last thing that comes up. Closing your eyes, feeling your feet on the floor, reconnect back to your healing room, back to your healing space. Feel your body naturally flow, right? Feel your body naturally move side to side. Even as you stand anchored, this is not to achieve statue, right? But this is just to be, to feel your feet on the ground, to be in yourself and feeling what that feels like. You're gonna take your left hand, place it at the front of your root chakra, kind of right below your womb or right across from it. Right hand, you're gonna place it on your lower back and just hold it there for a second. Feel the energy from your fingertips. Feel the energy within your body. And just breathe. Take a deep inhale here. You're gonna hold it for 4, 3, 2. Big exhale out of the mouth. Pushing out those words, pushing out those conversations, pushing out those people, pushing out the energy that is holding in your body. Take another deep inhale. Hold it 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Take your time. Shaking it out. Shaking it out. It's okay if you rock side to side. That's still moving all of that energy out. Move all of that energy out. Yes, yes, yes. Next, if you have to stay with that same situation or with that same person, or if more things are starting to come up for you now, all of that's okay. We're gonna go back to the feet being parallel. You're gonna take a deep inhale. I'm gonna show you from this side first. As you exhale, sink into your feet, pushing your hips back. For anyone that does yoga, you're gonna do the chair pose. You're gonna take a deep inhale from here, and as you exhale, you're gonna bring the arms down to the side of you, pushing everything away, conversations, negative thinking around, will I be okay? Will I make it? Will I be provided for? Push it out. Then you'll take another deep inhale through the center. Exhale, press it out the other side. We're getting rid of that energy from both sides. Okay? So when you're ready, we're going to continue that deep inhale, scoop it up. Exhale, deep inhale, scoop it up. Exhale. Deep inhale, continuing that flow. Continuing that process. Going at your own pace. The harder it gets, because healing is hard, continue to plant your feet down into the floor. Remembering what you're pushing through. You might start to feel your lower back engaged. That's the root chakra working. We'll come up and shake it out whenever you need to. Keep going, closing your eyes if you would like to. Reconnecting with that healing room. Keeping those feet pressing down into the earth. When you're ready, you're gonna hold it center, deep inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold it all the way forward. Get that release through that lower back, through the spine. Holding it here. You can hold your elbows if you need to open up that root chakra a little bit more, pushing it down, pushing it out. And when you're ready, connect the hands with the floor, with the earth. And I want you to imagine anything else that you might be holding on to in this moment, coming up through the spine, down the back, through the shoulders, through the arms, through your hands, down into the ground, down into the earth. I promise you the earth can take it, she can handle it. Us healing heals her. And when you're ready, bend those legs and slowly start to roll up to the back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big deep inhale and exhale. When you're ready, you're going to take your time, bring it back down to your mat. Take your time bringing it back down to your floor, to the floor. All right. I'm going to show you from the side where we're going to sit here. Next, we're going to continue. Now, whenever you are moving stagnant energy or negative energy out of a chakra, when your intention is to move out, right? You also want to do big releases, and you also want to do things that allow for your body to twist. Twisting to continue to activate and release. Okay? So you can sit with your legs straight out, or you can sit in this rest pose. Alright? You're gonna take it, or legs crossed. Alright? You're gonna take a big deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're gonna twist your body to the right and drop the hands. Then you'll take a deep inhale up, exhale, twist the body to the left. So one hand gets placed on your knee, the other hand gets placed behind you. But with this twist, when you're ready, you'll close your eyes, reconnect back to that healing room. Because remember, it's bigger than the movement. We have to make the spirit-body connection. All right? So continue to exhale to push it out. So your body can push it out, but you have to stay connected through the spirit to know what you're pushing out. Yeah? So when you're ready, closing your eyes, connecting back to that healing room, or you can watch me for a few times if you need to, no biggie. Take a big deep inhale, sweep it up, exhale, twist. Inhale, sweep it up, exhale, twist. Inhale, sweep it up, exhale, push it out. Continue pushing out the words, the conversations. And trust me, I know the people part is hard, because sometimes it's people that you love. It's people who you still want that approval from. It's people who you still want that pat on the back. But it's about radically accepting that maybe that's not who they are, and that's not what was meant for you. So you can get the healing in your root chakra that was needed. Yes, there are people and trauma and lessons, but all of that is just to get your attention. The pain is so your chakras can get your attention, to get you to balance it out, to get you to learn the lessons of why you are the way you are. Good. And take one deep inhale, holding the arms center. Exhale, reach forward, opening up that root chakra. Give yourself some sway side to side. Take your time to breathe. Good. All right, take your time slowly, rolling up from the back. Take your time. We're gonna lay all the way down on your back next. Your palms are gonna be down into the floor. Your heels are gonna come back towards your butt. Your knees are gonna be up. Now that we've started to twist and detox, right? We want to now create some really good fire and really activate some light into that root chakra after pushing so much out. Now that we've made space, let's light the space up, okay? So I'm gonna show you first, and then we will activate. So you'll take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to press your hands and your heels intentionally into the ground to where you can get those hips up. But what I want you to do before we start, that's going to be the movement. Close your eyes. I want you to imagine this beautiful red light starting from the base of your spine, wrapping around your hips, coming to the front, and you take this deep inhale, and you exhale and bridge all the way up, and as you bridge, that light gets bigger and it begins to expand down your glutes, your legs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and then come all the way down, and that light starts to settle in your body. And we're going to repeat that. Take a deep inhale, exhale, press, activate that light. That light is love. That light is warmth. That light is a fresh hug. It's a new hug. Come all the way down. Deep inhale. Exhale, activate that light. And hold. 4, 3. See that light now start to shift from your feet to your ankles, to your shins, to your calves, your legs, your glutes, your lower back, up. Your spine, your stomach, your heart, your arms, your fingertips, back up the arms through the neck, the head. Take one more deep breath. And exhale all the way down. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a rock side to side. Letting that light really start to settle. That bright red light settle into the whole of your body. Feeling like the sun just kissed your whole body from the inside out. And then you're going to take your time. Allow those legs to fall down to the floor. You're going to rest your head and just relax and breathe. Connecting back to your healing room, back to your healing space. And just take a moment to let the energy in your body settle down. You're going to stay laying down. Let your body settle. Let your body settle. Let the energy settle. And I want you to feel what it feels like within your body to have space for yourself. To have space to feel supported within yourself. To have space to feel enough within yourself. Feel what that feels like in your feet. Feel what that feels like in your legs. Feel what that feels like in your core, in your heart, in your arms, your face. What it feels like to have space and to be supported and to have the possibility of loving on you, from you. You can wrap your arms around yourself to give yourself this hug and feel what it feels like to hug yourself. And it's okay if it feels foreign. It's okay if it feels new or uncomfortable. Sometimes we don't hug us the way we hug others. We maybe never even have or considered it. But it's all energy. So I encourage you to start getting in that practice, right? Loving on yourself. And maybe it's not a big bear hug. Maybe you just start with a nice little rub. Maybe it's just really rubbing yourself for comfort and really giving yourself that energy. Take a deep inhale through the nose as you hug yourself or hold yourself. And exhale out of the mouth. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up for you, for working through some heavy stuff, and being proud of yourself for doing that. And when you're ready, if you need to connect back to your healing room, go ahead and do that. And remember, your healing room is not this like one-time thing, right? You can go back to your healing room as many times as you need to. It's literally there for you to go and heal, just like you did today. But you can also go there to think clearly, to make decisions, or just to be and hear yourself think, to ask a question and to listen for an answer and feel like you are receiving it from this really clear and direct and loving space. So you're not saying goodbye to your healing room in this moment. You're just saying see you later or until next time. And when you're ready, I want you to walk back to that beautiful white door. Take your left hand and turn that doorknob, opening that door, stepping out of your healing space, closing the door behind you, remembering that it is not a goodbye, it's just a see you later. Give yourself another deep inhale and exhale, allowing your body and your spirit to reconnect. And when you're ready, slowly start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. You can either stay laying down and listen to my voice, but sometimes we don't be ready to leave that healing room, okay? or you can take your time and sit all the way up. My hope is that you feel grounded within yourself. My hope is that you start to encourage yourself or even entertain the idea of home being down on the inside of you. Remember that root chakras and energy work, healing work in itself, it's all encompassed, right? So yes, movement, yes, wear red, but there's other aspects. If you work with crystals and you do any crystal healing, when we lay down at the end, if you go back to do this video, you can add your crystals as well. But crystals like red jasper is really good for grounding, helping you stop feeling all over the place. It's a great root chakra crystal. Black obsidian, black tourmaline, black onyx are great root chakra crystals for not only just grounding you, but also clearing out negative energy and stagnant energy from your spiritual wounds. Tiger's eye is an awesome root chakra crystal because it helps with courage and confidence. It's for you to really feel like, you know, I'm gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. And any crystal that's paired with an agate characteristic is also really, really great. And there's all kinds of agates out there. There's emerald agates and angelite agates, and all those are great to bring in these characteristics from all the other chakras, and really still having this agate base of putting that energy into your root chakra. But at the end of the day, any crystal can heal any chakra, okay? But those are really good go-to root chakra crystals. Then you also have herbs. Really great herbs for the root chakra are ginger, turmeric, lemongrass, rosemary, peppermint, sage. Things that are really grounding, but things that also open you up and clear things out. Hibiscus is one of my favorite root chakra crystals because it also gives the sacral chakra some love. I always feel like I'm getting a little 2-for-1 special. And when you're working with your herbs, that can be used in a bath, a healing bath for yourself, where you hop into that bath, ask those herbs to heal you, and see what comes to you in meditation. You can drink it as a tea, same thing, right? You can make yourself a wash, take a shower, and pour a root chakra healing wash over you. You can use the essential oils. Sometimes I'll just place a dab on my wrist and behind my ears to really help me stay in this space of the healing work that I'm doing. So you got options. And don't forget food, right? How we talked about the beets and the strawberries and the oranges. You can still work with ginger and turmeric and oregano. You can cook with all of these herbs, right? To constantly be feeling all of these root chakra energy things into your spirit from all of these different areas. And that is how you really start to feel the shift. You really start to feel the shift and the change of what you're looking for. Having that faith, feeling grounded, really trusting that you'll be provided for. When you really start to live within the components of that chakra, spiritually, lifestyle, holistically, right? And then you pair that with how you live your life, how you choose to show up for yourself in your life. Over time, as you begin to heal, everything will stop. You will feel like you're not forcing yourself to behave a way. You will look up one day from living that type of journey, and it will be like nothing. Because after time, the more those wounds heal, the less reactive to life you will become. So keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Thank you to Dr. Burns for having me as a part of this root chakra series. Keep healing, y'all. Keep moving. Sending y'all so much love and light.